Hey, Orbital.
Hello.
We're doing it again.
Oof, as they say.
Yeah. Give me your bold prediction right here, right now. How many episodes till we stop?
One?
Okay, yeah. I think that's honestly, I think that's a really fair. That's a fair prediction.
Unless we immediately, hit the ground running.
Imagine
Slurpee
we
George.
Slurpee George in the first run.
Can you imagine?
It'd be crazy. It really would. Seriously, here's something wild about this. To interrupt you immediately. Here's something wild about this. I've gained almost 40,000 subscribers this year. All of those subscribers came after we ended the Fortnite series. So there's 40,000 people that are going to get a Fortnite video dropped in their sub feed. They're going to be like, what we doing? This is not a strategy roguelike. What are we doing?
You realize that you started gaining subscribers after you stopped the series.
Yeah, you know what the logic behind that.
Like, the logic is completely backwards.
Yeah, I'm now realizing that it don't make a lot of sense when you word it like that. But
what's the history? What's the history that we have here? So, I mean, we've obviously played Fortnite before.
Yep.
Give us a little summation of the
last 84 episodes we've done over the past 4 years. Yeah, I took it upon myself to go and look just to see the insanity. It's 84 episodes we've done, and like a couple streams, but those I don't really count that. That's just like impromptu chaos, really. We started in December of 2020, so realistically, we can't make the argument that we caused the pandemic by playing Fortnite because it was after the fact.
Right.
So that's a plus, I think. I also have like definitely DMCA-able music playing into the thing right now. I need to fix that like immediately. Oh, never mind. I have it on mute all. We're good. I guess that was Fortnite specific music. Anywho, so we started in December of 2020. We proceeded to play for the next 2 years relatively nonstop over the course of 84 episodes, basically meeting once a week and recording 2 to 3 episodes per week. We started playing in Chapter 2 of Fortnite. I believe it was Season 5, Chapter 2, so Chapter 2, Season 5. Fortnite has gone, they've brought back Chapter 1, which is something you have never played on this map, so it's brand new to you. It's not brand new to pretty much the rest of society. And I mean, Greasy Grove is on the map, so we're home, baby.
Just I do miss Greasy.
Yeah,
I miss Greasy.
It's just that simple. So, I mean, that's really the history. This is more or less just a podcast series for the two of us, where we, I mean, kind of just nonsensically talk about anything while... Oh, I'm gonna die? I'm dead? I think a bot killed me, dude. I think it's a bot.
God. It's...
Godspeed, they're right here. You got them easily, I think. Well, it's a different person that you're fighting. There's somebody coming into your building. Nope, they're running away.
Where give me intel.
They ran to the big burger shack, I think. I'm gonna maybe... I think you can just get me
inside.
Right here. You want me to go inside? Okay. Oh, yeah, the guy's right here. The guy's right here. Right, going inside your house right now. Okay, yeah, no longer your house. There he is. Oh, let's go. He's so freaking...
Oh,
we're so back, baby. We're so back.
I'm feeling groovy. This is a
feeling greasy,
sign of things to come.
Greasy groovy?
I'm feeling greasy, baby.
Greasy groovy.
Hold on, I got a gift for you.
Oh my god.
Oh
my lord. I can't believe it. We're so back. So we're not gonna talk about Fortnite much, okay? But you do have to put this on. Okay?
What?
It's quite literally, this is the Slurpee George, man. It's the George Bush. Okay, so here's the wild part, that besides
Right.
it being a great
Right.
meme where you can pretend that you're a bush, it'll actually like eat a full shot of damage. So if you get sniped in the head, it just negates it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That feels
secretly
good.
meta, which is the terrifying part.
Yeah, we're very meta conscious here. Historically so.
I'd say that we have metachlorians running through our bones.
They are my favorite type of chlorians.
How many
mid
chlorians?
ones.
How many chlorians you know about?
Well, you've got the mid chlorians, then you've got the cap chlorians, then you've got
Cap chlorians. Yep.
the cap chlorians.
Yep.
I don't know. What about the other type of chlorians?
I like the fluorine chlorine. I'm sorry, I can't. There's no good joke.
The fluorine
Come on.
chlorians. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
what? How do we play this game? Like, what do we? What are we gonna
Typically,
do?
100 people drop into the map. The goal is to be the final two when you're playing duos. If you're playing other game modes, it can be final 3, final 4. It is something I wanna get your opinion.
Hit me.
If we're gonna do a full new brand series of Fortnite, okay, I just don't think that I can possibly play it with just you for the next 2 years. Like
Oh,
we have
ugh.
to bring in some more people. So our plan is that we are going to bring in other creators. You can expect to see other creators, but also possibly bring in some developers of games that we enjoy. Mess around, do some podcasting, talk about games, just kind of. We'll basically treat it as a podcast, but without having it, a release on Spotify and have me get like really close to the microphone and get more ASMR-y with it. Instead, there will be just like gunshots in the background as we talk about whatever it is we're talking about.
It's Fortnite, baby.
It's Fortnite, baby. Have you ever had the idea to do a podcast before?
Yeah, yes. But also, it's quite daunting, I feel like it's one of those things. Everybody kind of has a podcast,
You think that's daunting? A lot of people have a YouTube channel. More that have a YouTube channel than a podcast, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a phase that people went through. Everybody had a. Oh my! What the heck is happening? Everybody had a podcast.
Yeah. I think it was honestly it was a COVID thing, man. Everybody
You
was
reckon?
locked up in their house, so they were like, "Frick it, I'm gonna either start a YouTube channel or start a podcast."
But yeah, I mean, I've never like had a serious like podcast idea. Ooh.
Hey, I'm just gonna hop on.
where do you
They'll
wanna
never
go?
see us, man.
Where do you wanna
No
go?
shot. I mean, there's the battle pass, man. There's a gnome right here to collect,
Ooh.
and there's also loot, which is probably the more important part.
No. What the heck is this? A stink bomb?
Yeah, it's basically like a area of effect grenada.
Okay. All right. I do quite like questing. Questing is
That's good.
one of my favorite bits of this game.
Well, guess what? You're in for some luck. I can't
Yeah.
frickin' see anything with
The bush.
you on my head. Oh, it's really good.
If it helps, I can't see anything either. Like, it's really annoying.
It's really good. Dude, we should do a podcast.
We should
Like beyond
100% do a podcast.
beyond the Fortnite podcast.
We need to nail down a quality idea for a podcast though. Like
Okay.
meme potential, like rich meme potential.
Hit me with any idea. First concept that comes to mind. Hit me with it.
Well, there's this TV show in the UK called Would I Lie to You?
Okay, yeah. I
Have
like
you
where this is
ever-
going.
Have you ever? Oh,
Yeah, there's a guy just like landing on
yeah.
us.
hold up. Let's,
Oh my lord.
He's cracked.
We're out of control, man. Oh, his friend's coming. I'm getting out. I just tried to pickaxe him by accident. there's a million people.
That was, yeah, I blame the driver, to be honest.
Yeah, I do too.
Anyway, enough about Fortnite. So there's this TV show called, like, Would I Lie to You? The premise is basically that you have somebody who is... You have 3 panelists. One of them is telling the truth about a certain situation, and then the other 2 are lying, and then you have to, like, work out who it is. Or alternatively, like, on the panel, somebody tells a story, and then the other team just needs to, like, guess if they're lying or not. Either way, I think that's such, like, a great, like mechanic, you know? Like, is it real, or is it a lie?
Yeah,
or is it real? Or is it a lie?
I'm now realizing. You ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks?
Is that the one where he is a counterfeiter?
Yeah, he's basically
Yes.
like lying about his entire life. I just realized that what you're talking about is the opening scene of the movie. Like, he's on that game show, and he's like, I counterfeited checks and all this stuff, and everybody doesn't believe him.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It's a good show. I would really recommend it. It's a great panel show. A great British panel show.
That it does sound good. How do we podcastify it?
I don't know.
Because clearly we can't just like keep lying about ourselves over and over and then force us to try to understand how we're lying about it.
I never really, you know. Oh, do we drop greed? You want to drop?
No. Yeah, we gotta explore a little.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, okay. Yeah. So I never really scoped it out. I was never like, oh, this is such a great podcast idea that it needs to make it, you know, into a pre-production phase.
Gotcha. And more.
It just stayed on stayed on the in the concept art stage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. On the board, but you haven't moved the post-it to the right side yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The can, you know, hasn't ingratiated itself with the next stage of the Kanban board. You know, it's
you're telling me about Kanban boards.
Frick
me, I love them.
I don't actually. I don't think they're that. I don't think they're that good for productivity. But you know what?
Okay.
We can talk about that another time. Anyway,
their own.
you must have had like a thought about podcasts. You do like everything. I mean, you're like a game developer now. You're like a what do you call it?
Loser. Yep.
Yep. I was gonna say YouTuber, but you know, loser works.
Adjectives.
Loser works too.
Yeah. I will tell you that making a podcast has been on my like creator bucket list forever. Like I just because like the form of content that I make is so similar to podcasting to begin with. I think that it's a natural next progression for me as a creator. We also do have a couple people here. But I can't say that I've actually taken a lot of time to think about a idea that isn't just like straight ass for it. So it's really like I mean, I'm getting killed and I only have a pistol, but it's all whatever. This guy is horrible at the game. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you gonna hit him?
I have a pistol, man. Like I can't do anything. Okay, we're good. Shut up, alright? It's Fortnite. It was me by accident, sorry. The only thing that I've thought of as an idea is to basically just do like interviewing game developers and make it like an indie game podcast, but like as actually so snoozer, I can't really fathom putting that into production.
I mean, the problem is... Oh, hold on. I've got some... There you go.
Thank you.
The problem is with that. I mean, you could do that and like throw it up on your YouTube channel. Like,
it's not
tomorrow.
something people are seeking out on like your local podcasting platforms.
Your local podcasting platform.
What?
The Ohio State podcasting platform.
What's wrong
Only
with
for
it?
use by residents of Ohio.
I'm telling you, man. People like podcasts more than they like regular television these days.
I 100% get that. It's the great thing about podcasting is that you feel like you're part of the conversation. It's like you feel like you're right there in the room.
Yeah. It's also I find it
intimate.
hilarious. There's a TV show that's out right now, and it's pretty good. I'm not gonna say that it's amazing. Like it's just fine, but it's called Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's basically the premise of the show, for those that don't know, is people that really love true crime podcasts, and then they end up in a scenario where they are in the middle of basically a true crime. So they make their own true crime podcast. And it's a comedy, but it's a relatively serious show as well. That it's a good balance between the two.
It's a show that has funny moments.
Yeah, it has funny moments, but the underlying themes of the show are somewhat serious still. But I guess I never realized how much people love true crime podcasts. Like, I took it upon myself to look at true crime podcasts, and there's like thousands of them. But people really, really go crazy for it.
So is this all sort of like middle-aged mums? What's the demo of people that enjoy true crime? Have you ever listened to a true crime podcast?
No.
Because I don't think I have, actually.
No, I definitely haven't. I have no clue what the demographic is, but let me paint this in your head as an idea for us, okay? For our podcast. We make a true crime podcast, but I have absolutely no interest in researching anything about true crimes. So each episode we just make it up every time. And then we call it false crimes.
I mean, okay. Talk me through how the premise of this would work.
Okay.
So, hey Alexa, welcome to.
You gotta get
False
you gotta get
Crimes
closer to the
podcast.
microphone and get kind of.
Hey
ASMR.
Alexa, welcome to the False Crimes podcast where we talk about
True crimes.
Crime.
We
True
need a good
crimes.
tagline. To be fair, it's like we talk about false crimes in a true way. Probably needs a
Wow.
little work, but
You should go into marketing with a brain like that.
so it needs a little work for sure. But
Yeah.
it could go. And then we basically
The stories are real.
Yeah, except I don't think that
The
we're.
crimes
I don't
are
think
fake.
we're
need to
real,
workshop that
but
a
the
little bit.
story's not because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that Spotify ain't gonna let us just blatantly lie and pretend that all of these are true crimes. Although I don't know, they probably don't care. It's putting a buck in their pocket. So
Okay, so hold on. So okay, forget the tagline. We did a little intro. Welcome to the False Crimes podcast. What's ooh,
yeah, people in the air.
yeah. Welcome to the False Crimes podcast. What comes next? How do we start the show?
Well, I'm pretty sure you always they paint the setting first, right? So it's gonna be in a small town
Oh.
in.
Hold on. Hop in.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Perfect. It'll
How
be
do I,
in a small town in Phoenix, Arizona. Not exactly a small town, to be fair. Small town in. I can't think of any small cities in the U.S. Not a single one.
Nantucket Island.
Dude,
Dude,
islands
right?
go hard for true crime for sure.
Right?
Yeah, because then nobody can escape, and that can be part of the tagline.
Oh,
yeah,
we're under
getting-
fire.
We're getting shot at for sure.
I'm going in, probably somewhere.
I'm going in somewhere. Where the frick are you? What the hell? You're all the way over there, brother. I've been in the shopping cart the whole time.
I'm coming back. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Turning around. Oh, smooth. Oh, we're getting killed.
There's people in the water?
There's people right on us, man. On the other side. I'm dead.
Did you...
You're gonna get destroyed right here. They'll never find you. Oh man.
Why are we being so aggressive? We need to take it easy, you know? We need to scope out the situation. We need to,
Okay.
you know,
You're telling me.
we need to, you know, we need to groove a little bit, you know?
No greasy groove.
We're not grooving. Anyway, forget this. We're back to the False Crime podcast.
Yep, the False Crime
Nantucket
podcast.
Island.
Yep. So
What happens?
We do some kind of intro, and it's like, it was a blustery day in early January 2007 on Nantucket Island. A man is walking down the street after grocery shopping. And then we go into like vivid detail about what he grocery shopped for. It's like, he was making chicken marsala that night. He went to the grocery store to pick up the chicken, the mushrooms, the chicken broth, the oil, the butter. This is really testing my knowledge of chicken marsala. Some pasta, spaghetti.
Marsala.
You need marsala as well.
Very
Yep.
important ingredient.
Very important for chicken marsala. And as he got home, he was perplexed to find that his lover was covered in blood on their kitchen floor. He stepped over her and began to make his chicken marsala. And then it just kind of...
Because he had killed her 6 hours earlier.
Yeah. The body was already decaying. And then once you set the scene, then it's... You do a flashback, right? It's always you go like 10 hours... No, not even 10 hours. 10 days into the past. Where it's the man's wife. We have to come up with names for them too, but it'll be like... The man's wife was walking on the street after grocery shopping. She was making, and then we insert some dish. Probably not chicken marsala, unless people are gonna really start to think we're losing our mind. But we paint the scene. We do the flashback. After the flashbacks, you then have to bring in like live interviews as well for like witnesses. It could be family, friends of the people. Their bosses. I mean, in our case, we could just pick some random guy off the street to do it. I mean, we call up Rito and we're like, hey, did you witness the murder? And we just get him to lie too.
So, I mean, what's the resolution? Like, is there a...
there's no resolution in true crime. It's just talking about a murder. Right? It's not like they go and they go kill the person that murdered somebody at the end of it. Like they're just talking about it in front of a microphone in their parents' basement.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a guy over here.
Oh yeah, upstairs.
Yeah. Interesting fight for us to be taking here. Correct?
We can take him. Oh, he's down.
Brilliant. He's so good. The more I'm thinking about false crimes, it's we gotta have a hell of a plan laid out on this one.
I'm I'm thinking, there's definitely an interesting little seed, right?
It could germinate, for sure.
It's boing. It's an interesting. Where the heck did this guy go?
Oh, he's crawling out the back.
Okay. The guy was definitely real.
You know, the benefit of a podcast is you plan before it, right?
Well, exactly.
So we can have the full full lane laid out, but then you treat it kind of like a improv session as well. So it's kind of like we build our own Mad Libs for this scenario. You know, we kind of leave out the details, but we build the frame, and then just go into it not knowing what each other's gonna say. The more I think about it, the more it's a brilliant idea, actually. But I know this is just a bit, but it could go hard.
I feel like there needs to be some tension, you know, some...
What, the murder's not enough tension for you?
No, the murder's not enough tension. It's just like... It's just like improv storytelling. You know, I feel like there needs to be some sort of like form of competition, you know, or some, you know.
You have a vast misunderstanding of true crime, to be honest.
But it's not true crime, though. It's
false
crime.
It's true. Yeah, it's a good argument.
No, it's false. Not true. It's not. You need to. It's false.
The Boolean logic is messing with my head, honestly.
Oh,
nice, smooth moves.
watch out. Okay, hold on. Got some thingies for you.
Miniature boys.
Miniature slurps.
Mine. I'm trying to say mini man, and my brain's just going miney. Friggin' broken right now. Too busy thinking about false crime.
Okay, let's head up this way. And discover a brand new area.
Retail row.
Oh, we can't drive any of the cars.
None of the cars work, man. This is OG Fortnite.
Dude, that's deceptive.
Yeah, back in the day, it was crazy.
How much you reckon you play to this?
No, I'd rather not answer that question.
Okay,
Yeah.
To the nearest 100 hours.
Probably about 15.
Hey, really?
I'm dead serious, man.
That is.
I've probably got close to 2,000 hours in this game.
That is.
I'm sorry.
That is filthy.
You want me to bring up your Dota hours?
No, let's move right back to true crime, false crime.
Yeah. You got any other podcast ideas?
I
We
mean,
can start a Fortnite podcast, but then also make up everything as we go. I think that really all my ideas just involve not doing any of the research for the podcast and just making it up.
so I mean, the thing is though, like, is that ideally you want to have like enough runway to basically, you know, say whatever you want to say, you know, for it to be a true reflection of, you know, the banter that we have here, right?
Yeah. It's basically just what we're doing, but without the Fortnite part.
What?
Unless it's a
that was
Fortnite
you.
podcast.
Oh my, does it hoverboard?
Yeah, there is a hoverboard.
I can't hit him.
He's dead.
He's not. He's just downed.
Yeah, he's allowed
We need to
stay-
desecrate the.
Oh my lord.
There we go. Just look. Sometimes you just
Bodied
gotta.
him.
Just gotta dominate a little bit. You know. You just gotta. Say, look. Oh. Was that you?
I don't know, was it?
I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Yeah. So you want a podcast idea that is able to take advantage of the good vibes, but at the same time, I mean, what is the only sort of shared passion that we have?
Politics? I heard that there's a big space for podcasts in that region.
Yes, that's right. It's video games, but like video game podcasts are hyper snooze.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't disagree with you.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some good ones out there. I don't care to listen to them because it's just not for me.
Yeah, I trust me. I'm with you. That's why I struggle, because my ideas I can only do what I'm closest to, right? So it's basically I either do a video game podcast, or I do a basketball podcast, or I just do like, I don't know, a podcast about
Cyberspace.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what-
There's actually a
that's-
lot of those though, so I wouldn't be able to compete in that market either.
I mean, I think whatever. There's lots of podcasts about everything. I mean,
Not many about
Everybody's.
false crime, I don't think, but
I reckon there's probably
there might be one.
a few.
I guarantee we're gonna log off here. We're gonna look it up, and there's gonna be like 55 podcasts named false crime, and it's gonna really put a damper on my day, to be honest with you, because I really think I might have struck gold on this one.
You know, no. You know what we need to do?
At least, like,
We just
10.
need to crowdsource a podcast idea.
Okay. Leave your
That's what
best
we need to do.
podcast idea in the comments, and best one Orville and I will say we'll do, and then probably never do.
Probably not do ever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what? Can't hurt.
It won't hurt. So there's got to be, I think, and this is probably a job already in society, but I bet you that there is a career path out there for somebody to just be like a guy that makes ideas and does none of the work, but just thinks up the best ideas possible.
Isn't that like a management consultant?
Sure, but I'm talking like any idea. Like you need a video game idea, you call up this guy. You need an idea of what to cook tonight, you call up this guy. Like he just has all the answers.
Maybe you could be that guy.
I think that maybe I could be that guy. The more we talk about it, the more I think I could be him.
You could be that guy.
Yeah. I love the idea. And I wanted to pay like $400,000 a year as
That's
well.
a month
But
at least.
at
Your
least.
ideas are actually they're worth something. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to charge top dollar for those
Yep.
ideas.
Yeah, by the way, if you give us a good podcast idea and we steal it, you're getting 0 of the royalties.
They're not even going to be called royalties. They're going to
No.
be called like regulars.
Yeah, there's nothing royal about them, for sure.
Exactly.
It's, we'll call them Markles.
Markles.
Yeah.
It's too topical for us. Come on.
Oh, it's our politics podcast.
Okay. We need to hustle a little bit.
Yeah. I have
there's
I've got a little rifty boy.
A little truck.
Here, you ready? We'll just go in that general direction.
Okay. I'm following you, by the way.
Yeah, it's all good.
I've got a big fort. It's called a Porta Fortress. Is that okay?
I can't.
That
Sorry.
funny?
Yeah, there was something about I got a big fort that.
It's a
really-
huge fort. Ooh. Is that a...
It's battle
marker?
passable, man.
Oh,
Love me a gnome.
love to see it.
Are gnomes a thing across the pond?
Yeah.
You guys pro gnome?
I mean, I don't have a gnome, but... Actually, no, that's not... I do own a gnome, actually.
You actually own a gnome?
Yeah.
That's wild. to
Well,
me.
not a real
not
one.
not a
like
real gnome.
like a
that doesn't
porcelain.
exist. Yeah.
What are we doing here, by the way?
I don't know. This is a horrible spot to be in. We can't really get up and out of here at all. So
Well, lead on.
I guess we just go
Probably.
down. Yeah.
Oh, did I see somebody over there?
Did you?
I don't know. Need glasses. Call back.
Call back. Oh man. Gonna be like 5 people that understand that reference.
If you get that reference,
Give us
you
a
know,
podcast idea.
no, leave a reply to your comment that has a podcast idea, telling us that you get the reference.
Yep. And then leave another reference from what we're referencing.
I as the series goes on, I just want to get more and more specific with the comment, requests.
Oh yeah,
need
I love this idea.
We need to give very, very, very specific
Yep.
instructions on what comments to leave. And
Episode 2 is gonna be chicken marsala recipes.
That's right. That's right. But not just any chicken marsala recipes. Needs to be very specific chicken marsala recipes.
What makes
Extra helping of marsala.
I understand. You do know Marsala is just like a sauce name, right?
No.
Okay. I don't really
You do
like
know
chicken
that-
marsala, man.
I've never had chicken marsala.
It's not that exciting. It's just kind of like it's like a mushroom sauce, I think.
It sounds a bit pretentious. I'm not gonna lie.
It is a little pretentious.
It's very youth though, so.
I'm pretentious
fits.
now.
Well, no,
God,
but
we're going
you
into
know,
business doing a podcast together.
you like your food, you know.
I
You're
do.
you're a foodie. You know the lingo.
I am a foodie. I won't deny that.
Baklavat, is that that's a word that only I literally have never heard except around you. What's the other dish?
You've never heard of baklava? So you telling me
No.
you've never had baklava?
No.
Oh,
What's
brother,
the
you
other
gotta
one?
come into town, honestly.
There's another one that you said. Another word name.
Yeah,
for food.
let me just grab the dictionary and I'll
No,
try to
it was,
find the word that I've said to you at some point.
It was
84 episodes of
Hungarian.
Fortnite. Oh, how about
It's ba-
paprikash?
No,
Oh,
but
right.
that's another one. That's I've not heard of that one either.
Dude, no, I want paprikash. Goulash?
Is that like goulash? That's it. That's it. Probably. Okay.
I mean, what can I say? I enjoy the art of food.
You know your way around.
We could do a food podcast.
I mean,
You don't really know much about
Logistically-
it though.
logistically, that's. I mean, you know.
I also realistically like what is there to say about a dish? Like if we dedicated each episode to a singular dish, how much could we talk about goulash, man?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you talk about like a. I don't know. Maybe you talk about a vibe. You know, the goulash vibe. Maybe you make it a bit more all encompassing.
Explain to me, what is the goulash?
I don't
vibe?
know. I'm just thinking of like, describing the salivation that you have when you think of goulash. You know.
I will say that ever since we started talking about food, I haven't eaten lunch today yet. This is also, we're recording at a weird time for what we normally do. But I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm like hungry. And you said goulash, and my
Describe
stomach.
the salivation.
I'm salivating, man. I'm spitting all over my pop filter right now. It's like a Pavlovian response. You say goulash, I start like panting.
This is not a good idea for a podcast.
It's
for
a horrible
sure.
idea. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, false crime is #1 so far.
I mean, oh
They're all so far away. We do have to go that way though.
yeah. I mean, we're
I've got
God.
two
Okay,
more rifts in my pocket, by the way, so like we can pop these suckers at any point.
big rifts.
Excuse
Is
me.
that a rift in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
They are quite circular too. I got two big rifts in my pocket.
I got a massive fort as well, fort thing.
Two rifts and a fort in my pocket. I'm ready to see you.
Two rifts and a fort in my pocket.
There's a guy
we-
like really close over here. I saw him land.
Yeah, we got to top it up, don't we? Right? Probably.
I don't really know what that necessarily means, but
Okay, we need
there's
to
a guy
go
right
up.
here in this house. He's so dead if you can kill him. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, you just got sniped at? Get in the house, get in the house, get in the house.
There's no house. It's a wall.
Get in the facade.
Get in the facade, honestly.
He's crazy.
Okay. Come on.
It's
Come on.
the shut up or sit down Slurpee George edition.
That's right.
Here's a miniature boy for you.
Ooh, thank you.
There are people up there.
Yeah. We're gonna have to rift, I think.
Oh, we can. That's not a problem. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we gotta
Okay.
get a little bit of height. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Where do we go?
You think there's people like in that little Viking village? Yeah, I see them. So
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna go ultimate low and go all the way down here.
You know what? I like it.
There may be people here too, though. So
That's okay. That's
yeah,
okay.
the doors are definitely open, but there's chests everywhere. So I've got another damn rift. Okay.
Let's vibe upstairs.
If you find any heals, just yell.
Small boy.
Heals that aren't small boys. A med kit. That's what I needed. Okay. I mean, we're gonna be final two.
Nice.
I think they're fighting somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye. I've got a scoped assault rifle.
I also got a scoped boy. I'm gonna go to the other house just to.
Okay. Yeah, we're top 2.
And we have the zone.
The drop is. I tell you what. If we can maybe bait him into the drop.
I don't
That's
think
an-
that they're gonna be caring about the drop with the final team right here. But I mean, I've been wrong in the past.
I don't see him.
I do have a large
Oh,
RPG.
there? Right there. A large RPG.
Yeah, I mean it's
What are we
big.
talking? Like Final Fantasy?
I got an RPG
style?
in my pocket, and it is not afraid to explode.
Highbrow. Whatever podcast we do will, of course, be highbrow.
Yep.
Do we wait out the circle? Do we just
I think we
roll
just
with
chill, man. I think we just chill. I ain't got no reason
Okay.
to move. The problem is they now have the high ground on us. So, if there's anything I've learned from Obi-Wan, we're completely effed in this scenario.
I mean, should we go for the drop? I mean, there's gonna be
God,
nothing in
no.
it, right?
There's no reason for us to do that. You finding like a tiny bit of shield would be pretty important.
Yeah. It's I'll just
Oh,
I'll take it.
I got a bush. Can you get to me?
no, just oh. I just got shot at.
Okay.
I'm too scared to peek.
That's fine. I'm gonna pop the bush.
Okay.
Take a bush and then get a Slurpee George.
Oh, they're coming down the hill.
Okay.
They got a. Oh, they're RPGing me, probably.
I tagged one for 40 something. I actually tagged him for a couple. My bush is
Yeah.
gone though. They sniped my bush. I love the RPGs just slowly coming down.
I do not have much ammo. That's the problem.
I have a ton. I mean, like a billion ammo for you.
Oh my god. Is the circle fortuitous?
It's great for us. It's honestly right on you.
I've got grenades. He's just
Grenades are
trying to
making it up
destroy
there,
my
brother.
house.
I think they have to come down to us. Seeing a little sniper glint does,
Yeah.
it helps. They are just bombing my house right now.
This guy cannot shoot for anything.
Yeah, neither one of them can.
I have more house. I can make a big house. I can make a fort.
Yeah, you almost have to, right?
Oh, ouch! That cracked me. That cracked me. That terrified me.
Okay, they're coming down.
I'm in a house.
Okay. Great work. I just took a lot of damage.
Where are they?
They grabbed the drop.
Yeah. You wanna?
Get holy frick! You got a hell of a house, man.
It's a mega fort.
Yep. Coming to you.
Where are they?
No clue.
They're in the air right now.
Okay.
I'm down. They're both up top here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both up here with me. It's time to get sweaty.
I'm trying.
We got defeated by big ballers. Oh.
It was a good try, honestly.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, it was a good
What
try.
could have been?
What could have been? I mean, if we got a win in the first episode, what was there to live for?
We'd have nothing to fight for.
Yep, nothing to look forward to. So,
Exactly.
I see it as a win in just the grand scope of things, to be honest with you. That is gonna do it for this episode, though. If you enjoyed and you want to see more, please leave a like on the video. We will be back with more Fortnite and possibly more podcast ideas in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.